So what are the knowledge areas and the process groups? The PMI PBA guide to business analysis is based on the 6 knowledge areas and 6 process groups. We will have 35 processes that are distributed across 6 knowledge areas and 6 process groups. Starting with the knowledge areas, they are defined as the fields or areas of specialization that are commonly employed when performing business analysis activities. A knowledge area is a set of processes associated with a particular function. In this guide or standard, the knowledge area contains the set of processes that the work of business analysis comprises. Although they are related, the processes do not prescribe a sequence or an order. This standard covers the following business analysis knowledge areas. We will have 6 knowledge areas. The first one will be the needs assessment, analyzing current business problems or opportunities to understand what is necessary to attain the desired future state. So from the definition, this is the first knowledge area we will be involved in. We will analyze the current situation in order to find out the problem we are going to resolve or the opportunity we want to pursue with. The second knowledge area is the stakeholder engagement, identifying and analyzing those who have an interest in the outcome of the solution to determine how to collaborate and communicate with them. Elicitation, planning and preparation for elicitation, conducting the elicitation and confirming elicitation results in order to obtain information from the sources. Here we are going to elicit all the required information and the product requirements. Analysis, examining, breaking down, synthesizing and clarifying information to further understand it, complete it and improve it. Then we have traceability and monitoring, tracing, approving and assessing changes to product information to manage it throughout the business analysis effort. And the last knowledge area will be the solution evaluation, validating a full solution or segment of a solution that is about to be or has already been implemented to determine how well a solution meets the business needs and delivers value to the organization. These are the 6 knowledge areas. Across these 6 knowledge areas, we will have or we will be conducting 35 processes. This figure illustrates the relationships that exist among the 6 business analysis knowledge areas. We have the stakeholder engagement across the other 5. We will start with the needs assessment and we will be ending with the solution evaluation. And between the needs assessment and solution evaluation, we will conduct elicitation processes and then we will analyze the information we elicited here, and we will have the traceability and monitoring across the elicitation and analysis. For example, the process in the stakeholder engagement knowledge area are used throughout all business analysis effort and interact with all the other business analysis knowledge areas. Within this standard, the nature of business analysis is described through 35 processes distributed across the 6 business analysis process groups. So we have 6 knowledge areas and also we have 6 process groups. Each process group is independent of the application area or industry in which it is performed. Processes are not one-time events and processes can overlap throughout the project and product life cycles. The 6 business analysis process groups presented in this guide or standard are defined as follows, starting with the defining and aligning process group. This is the first process group we will have across the business analysis activities. The processes performed to investigate and evaluate the viability of initiating a new product or changes to or retirement of an existing product, as well as defining scope and aligning products, portfolios, programs and projects to the overall organizational strategy. So here we will evaluate, we will investigate why we need to initiate a new project or product, and we will make sure everything is aligned with the organizational strategy. Then we will have the initiating process group, the process performed to define the portfolio, program or project objectives and apply resources to a portfolio component, program, project or project phase. Then we will have the planning process group, the processes performed to determine an optimal approach for performing business analysis activities, including how they are adapted for the chosen project life cycle and to analyze the internal and external stakeholders who will interact and influence the overall definition of the solution. So here we will define the approach of how we are going to conduct the business analysis activities across the project. The executing process group, where the processes performed to elicit, analyze, model, define, verify, validate, prioritize, and approve all types of product information, including the product requirements, ranging from backlogs to user stories and requirements to constraints. We will have also the monitoring and controlling process group. The processes performed on an ongoing basis to assess the impact of proposed product changes within a portfolio, program, or project, to assess business analysis performance and to promote ongoing communication and engagement with the stakeholders. And the last process group will be the releasing process group. The process performed to determine whether all or part of a solution should be released and to obtain the acceptance that all or part of a solution is ready to be transitioned to an operational team that will take ongoing responsibility for it. Now, this figure will show, or it will depict, the 6 business analysis process groups within the product and project life cycles. This figure demonstrates that processes within the business analysis process groups can be performed within the context of a project and beyond by supporting the activities in a portfolio or program management. We will have the defining and aligning processes. We will have the planning and the executing together, starting with the assessment of the business value and the strategic alignment inputs. Then we will have the project life cycle here, which will be part of the product life cycle. And across all these life cycles, we will have the monitoring and controlling processes. So keep in mind that we will have 6 knowledge areas and 6 process groups, and overall we will have 35 processes. The output of one process may become an input to another process, a project deliverable, or supporting information leveraged by portfolio and program management. The definitions of each process will follow, or which follow the more detailed descriptions of each business analysis process group, includes a list of typical inputs and outputs. At the remaining part of this course, I will be covering each of the 35 processes. What are the inputs, what are the tools and techniques, and what are the outputs of each of the 35 processes. Process groups are not project phases or product lifecycle phases. When the project or product lifecycle is divided into phases, process groups may interact within each phase. Individual processes are often iterated several times throughout the product lifecycle and even within a project. As explained earlier in the products and projects lecture, we might have more than one project lifecycle as part of one product lifecycle. They may require that decisions or deliverables produced early on be revisited and revised. The timing and duration of the iterations and interactions among processes will vary based on the selected project lifecycle. The processes presented in this standard provide a comprehensive picture of the activities that business analysis comprises and are transferable to all delivery methods, from waterfall and predictive to adaptive and variations in between, like the hybrid approach. So for now, I just want you to understand that we have 35 processes distributed across 6 knowledge areas and 6 process groups. When we start this course content, the processes, we will start knowledge area by knowledge area, and we will cover all the processes as per the knowledge area, including the description, inputs, tools, techniques, and outputs.